You know how adults and I'd say boomers in particular love saying that internet like is super harmful to young people, young minds, younger generations. And I mean, obviously I get where they come from. Partially, it is completely true. In thinking about it, I got my first laptop when I was 12, so that's where I like actively started using internet. And yeah, I was completely unsupervised. Like my mom would never check it, and she didn't even know how to use laptops, obviously. And in my case, it was fine because I mostly would go on like YouTube, Facebook, Myspace, just to talk to people, people of my age, obviously, and practice my language skills. I just wanted to meet new people, so that was fine. I would obviously never answer to like older creepy men, but for some kids can be issues. So if you have a kid, please supervise them. But that's not the whole point. That's not what I want to talk about. I'm just thinking how this laptop changed my freaking entire life. Like this was a pivotal moment for me. Everything completely shifted. I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't get this laptop, if I didn't go online simply. It is just incredible to think how powerful actually internet is. Still harmful, but damn, so damn powerful. So yeah, I started using it when I was 12, and obviously at the beginning you have absolutely no idea what you can find. I'd say like as a teenager I was mostly interested in downloading music and films illegally. Oops, not guilty at all. I don't feel that way. But I also had this desire in me to simply talk to people who were different from me, who had different cultural backgrounds, who spoke different languages. And I started learning English when I was 6 years old. Obviously it's school, and our program was quite intense. So we had, by the end of my school, like high school, we had, I'd say 6 hours of English a week, so basically every day, even a little bit more. And that was not enough. If we think about it, it was still not enough. Like basic school English is never going to be enough for you if you want to be fluent in it. So I figured that talking to people online from ideally English speaking countries would be a great way to level up my English, and this is exactly what happened, and I'm so freaking grateful for it. Like I just started to talk to different people, not necessarily only English speakers. I just wanted to learn about how life is like in different corners of the whole freaking world. And this is actually how I met one of my closest friends, and we don't really talk that much anymore, but I still consider her my friend. We, let's say, met each other because it was still online when we were both 12, because we're the same age. And I don't know, it was just what every single time I'm doing something out, there are sirens all the damn time. I'm just so exhausted by it. Thank you. So she is German. This is where she was born and raised, and I don't even know how we found each other. I think it was on Myspace. You remember that era when Myspace was still a thing? And Myspace, honestly, Instagram could never. It could never be as good. It is just, even if it tried, it's never going to be on the level of Myspace. Myspace is freaking incredible. Like you could modify your whole page and code it and put so many cool tools in it. Oh my god, kids this day are never gonna know how fun it was. That's fine. Do I sound like a boomer now? I actually kind of do. Who cares? So yeah, we found each other and we just started talking, and we kept this friendship through all of those years. Like I'm almost 30. I've known her for fucking 16 years of my life. This is insane. It feels like we actually kind of grew up together. And I remember we would not only talk to each other, we also started talking, because back then we didn't have FaceTime yet. But yeah, damn, I do sound old. FaceTime was not a thing, but I think we used Skype for that matter for the longest time. So we would just call each other and talk to each other. And I don't even remember how I would talk to her, because I know for a fact that my English was still not nearly good enough to be able to just, talk out loud like that. So I remember when we messaged each other, I would use like Google Translator, and I think even Google Translator was not a thing yet. It was just maybe some kind of other tool. So I would translate everything. I would put everything in my first language, just translate it to English straight away, full of mistakes. Who cares? I still send it to her, and we wouldn't send each other. Her English was way better than mine. And I have no idea how we talk to each other on Skype, but I think this is actually very often how you learn things. You just, when you're younger, you are less scared to try new things out. You are less, at least for me, less maybe ashamed to make some kind of mistakes, or maybe it's because you're just not as self-conscious and you're not fully realizing it. So you just put yourself out there and you do it. And that's exactly what I did. And this is exactly how I learned freaking English. Like, school would never ever give me this level of English, simply. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why I was thinking about that. I just kind of remembered that I was overall thinking about web and all the kind of possibilities that it gives you. Bye, son. Why would you stay? So yeah, that was freaking amazing to be able to build and maintain this long friendship with somebody. And we would talk to each other, we would message each other daily, every single day. I would come back from school, I would sit at my desk and I would obviously pretend that I was doing my homework. Mother, little do you know about me, I would call my friend, her name is Deborah, straight away. How was your day? What did you do? What people did you talk to? I was so interested in that. And we would even send each other packages. I remember once I sent her a package, like completely random stuff, like local chocolates, candy. I remember I found Pikachu earrings, God knows where. And I also sent them inside. And when you send an international package, is it still the case? But back then you kind of had to describe every single item that wasn't there, and I didn't even know words for earrings, so I think I put something stupid. I think I put some like fingers instead of earrings. So I really hope that you know, customs didn't take me for a crazy person. But I mean, even if they did, who cares? That was so fun. That was so much fun to just, I feel like I even valued my local friendships less because they lacked this, you know, dreaminess. It was not as fun to see somebody every single day of your life who live in the same space as you, who have the same cultural background, speak the same language, as it was with somebody who was born in a completely different space. Everything was different for them. So this is where one of my biggest shifts in life started. I realized, and I always knew this for myself, but internet opened up this door for me to fully seeing how everybody's life can be different if you make conscious decisions to switch it to the way you want it. And already back then I knew that I would not spend my whole life in my home country. I had this feeling in me. I don't even know if it's about purely just wanted to move away because I didn't like it there, or maybe gaining independence, be far from my family, or because I knew that I had this in me to explore the world and just maybe learn more about it. And yeah, it just opened this door for like $30 a month. Amazing. I love that. Yeah, we still talk to each other, obviously not as frequently anymore because you're just a grown up, you have your own life, but I still have her on Instagram. We still message occasionally. I still make sure to ask her how she's doing, what's up in her life. So much fun. Myspace, what a good time it was. What an amazing era. It can never be the same. It can never be the same. I know that I sound like a fully grown up boomer, if that's even a word, but damn, am I getting old? Am I already old now? Like, from when do we start feeling like we're getting old? I know from when. It's when you go online and you need like register on a new platform, site, whatever it is, and you need to scroll all the way down to your birth year. And at the beginning, like you're very young, you just scroll a little bit, you find it immediately. Now, scrolling takes me a little bit more time, so I think I'm on my way there. Yeah, might be very interesting. So anyway, on another related topic, it is the first proper sunny day in Paris for month. When I say month, you can just believe me. We do not have any sunlight from October to all the way through March, I'd say. It is still relatively warm. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not complaining here. Look at me. Do I look like I'm complaining? I'm not. Pure facts. Straight up, you know, information. Today felt nice. Today felt nice. I'm done with taking fucking vitamin D every single day of my life because it is just not working. It feels like it is trying to trick your body into thinking that you're feeling better. Are you really? Not at all. Not at all if you think about it. So this bitch, aka the sunlight, is the only thing that could ever save me from falling into deeper depression, because I have been, and overall, oh my god, I think I'm just done living in Europe because this weather is not weathering. So any suggestions of moving into a nicer place that would be at the same time equally warm, not necessarily hot, but just warm and sunny and full of professional opportunities, because I'm not gonna sacrifice this part of myself. I'm young, I'm super ambitious, I'm very driven. I could have moved to, I don't know, I'm trying to find an example, just a warmer country, but at the cost of my career, never. No. So let's find a middle ground. If you have any suggestions, hit me up. I'm freaking gonna need them. I think that's all for today. I don't know, I just kind of felt super inspired to use this sunlight energy and talk for a little bit. But yeah. God bless internet. God bless.